Good afternoon, everyone. It's Calvin here. I just want to do a quick video update on some of the indexes and some leading stocks. Let's first do Apple, guys. You guys know this is my favorite stock to trade. We're getting a nice pause day after a great up move. That's not very unusual, where you get a big, nice green bar, and then you get some inside bar consolidation. Today, we actually went right into gap fill. If you guys recall in my last video, that's going to be the first resistance. And we did that, and we're pulling back nicely. Our next resistance is going to be this death cross and obviously this neckline. But to me, guys, honestly, it looks like we want to consolidate some here after a great 3-day up move. We probably just want some inside bars and consolidate. And if it wants to consolidate through time or price, that would either way is fine. Maybe it wants to just hover over this trend line and maybe back test some of these previous resistance that's now support. The 635 would be support, and this trend line. Let's look at intraday. First of all, let's go over the Qs, guys. I'm not surprised why this pulled back, because if you look at the Qs, which is the tracking ETF for the NASDAQ 100, we actually back test this head and shoulder pattern, the neckline. We actually back tested it perfectly to the penny, and now we pulled back slightly. And we also have above it which is a death cross. So this is going to put some pressure, some resistance on the Qs and some of the leading tech stocks. So that's why we got a pause day on the Qs. Let's go back to Apple and look intraday and see the current pattern. As you guys know, I like to go over all different time frames. Let's go to the 10-minute chart. We are into support right now. We're actually into support, and I'll show you where that comes from. It comes from this previous resistance. This resistance failed to break out. So this is resistance, clear resistance, and we also pulled back here. So now we're at that same level. See these guys? These levels line up perfectly. So we have to see if this level holds. This is our line. This is our point of reference now. If this falls, right now we're going to look at 635 area. That's the level right now based off this is the last breakout area. And also, if you go to the daily chart, this was the open of I believe yesterday. So all these levels are important, guys. You have to look for 635. So let's look at the hour chart. If we see any other factors at that level. See, we also have a rising moving averages here. So we could have an uptrend starting. So all these moving averages will be short-term support on the way down. But so guys, like I said, if this fails, right now it's consolidating through time. If it wants to consolidate through price, it will pull back and look for these levels, guys. 635 and then 630. Okay, let's go to Amazon. As you guys know, I called the master level on this, I believe on Monday, where I did the 225 open spread right off this low here, around this area here. Master level consolidation, guys. 25% retrace, hammer candle. So I knew this trade was good to go. I'm getting follow through. And guess what happened, guys? We did a 3-day move, which is a time count, into resistance. Perfect, guys. Look at that. And now you have these moving averages come down. If you took this as a swing trade, guys, you can start peeling some off here. And that's the way you play it. And you could probably move your stop right here, or maybe a stop below this low. And that's how you guys play it, guys. Take off half profit here and just trail your stop up. You can trail to this candle here, trail to this one, whatever you guys want to do. That's no matter how it all depends how you want to play it. Let's go to the SPY, guys. Look at that's the major index that I like to look at first. On the daily chart, it looks like we're right into resistance off this third hit of this trend line. Well, we're not there yet, but it looks like we want to stall out here, because usually the third hit we don't break out right away, and we have been making lower highs. So this looks like it wants to pause here, maybe consolidate, pull back, wait for these moving averages to start spacing apart again to build its uptrend and momentum again. Let's look intraday on the 10-minute chart to see what's happening. We had a nice 3-day up move, so that's a time count as well. So usually you want to stall out there after that time count number. And right now we're just kind of rising channel here off this previous trend line. We're kind of riding it. See, all these lines, guys, they're still acting as support resistance, guys. It's amazing how I draw these lines, and as long as I extend them out, they're still valid. See, right here, we consolidated, broke down, and as we went back up, we consolidated again. Let me pull the chart at the right level for you guys. Sorry. And right there, guys, see, this line's still valid. See, consolidate, pull back, and now we're breaking through it. And on the way down, it's support again. So it's amazing, guys, how these lines play out. So right now, it looks like after a great move like this, I'm guessing the SPY needs to take a breather. That's what I'm getting from the charts. Still have an uptrend on all these time frames. Nothing wrong, but nothing goes up forever in a straight line, guys. IWM, guys, let's look at that. It's pretty much mirrors the SPY, pretty much the same deal, and that's what we're getting right now. We're getting this kind of a falling channel, actually. But once again, this doesn't break on a third hit. This is pretty much a third hit still. Could make a case as fourth hit, but I would say this is all one hit, second, third hit. So I'm thinking this has to pull back after a time count here. Let's look intraday. It's probably the same pattern we're seeing on the SPY. Just consolidating here, guys. We hit the resistance off this trend line. Now we're just pulling back. Now, do we break out or do we fail? Do we make a head and shoulder pattern here, some kind of double top pattern, breakdown, and that'll give us a sign that this index wants to pull back. Okay, let's look at the Qs. I believe we already looked at the Qs on a daily chart. I'll just go back really fast. It's just pretty much back testing this head and shoulder neckline, and that's the reason why some of the leading tech stocks are pulling back and pausing today. Right into support, guys. Right into resistance, guys. Let's look at Amazon. No, let's look at Google. Let's look at Google. Google reports earnings tomorrow, guys. If I were gonna sell some put spreads on Google, the level is around 640 to 630 because you have the 618 retrace, the 200-day moving average, consolidation here, previous breakout area on a weekly chart. Like I said, guys, I like to look at the bigger time frames whenever I do trades. And what does the weekly chart show us? It shows a nice solid uptrend. Nothing wrong with this chart head. Great big up move. Any drop into the 20-week moving average, is 660. That would be great support. You have multiple factors. You have the breakout area here. You have, like I said, the 20-week moving average, and just below is the 50-week moving average. And a 618 retrace. This is your level, guys. This is your major area of support. To be really safe, 630 really safe, and then 640, 630 is really safe to sell put spread. So, okay, that's it, guys. I think I'm going to call it a day. I think that's all I wanted to go through. It's a pretty slow day for me as I'm already pretty much done for the week. So I will talk to you guys tomorrow and give you guys another update. I hope you guys have a great day. And, guys, if you like this video, guys, please subscribe. I'm always going to be doing more videos, guys. And if you guys are learning something, I feel good about it. So I like teaching, so I'm hoping you guys benefit from these videos. I will talk to you guys later. See you guys soon.